Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on. That will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. I almost said Luna Lovejoy because I'm such a Simpsons guy that's what was in my brain. Can you believe it? I can, because I'm just a old man who's trying to figure stuff out. So I'm going for a certain pose, a certain look. I mean, with her, you want that certain look. You know, you want that. I was going to say weirdo, but right, she's not a weirdo. She's an eccentric, not even, I was going to say rarity, but not even that, like an eccentric, unique soul, right? That's what I was going for. Not negative. But I found a really good picture of her with those glasses, and I want that. I want her wearing those glasses. I know it's got nothing to do with this costume that I'm doing right now, but it was such a fun find. It's like, oh my gosh, I want to draw that whole outfit, but I'm just gonna stick with the glasses, and I think we'll build on that. But so I was doing my research. I was looking into Harry Potter characters and stuff like that, and who I can draw and that kind of thing. And I came across a character, not this one. I'm not going to spoil it for all the ones I'm doing, you know. But I came across a character that has a different outfit, and we'll just say this. So her outfit is the one where she's wearing the glasses and whatnot, you know, when they're out in the town, that kind of thing, is so unique and so cool that it's like, well, should I draw the other ones? Should I go into like like an alternate costume type kind of thing? Because again, they do have some cool stuff besides just a regular one. Like even with Harry Potter, and you know, who else did I draw? Ron and everybody, you know, I want to do more than just the robes, you know. I felt very limited, especially like everybody's gowns and stuff like that, you know. I may do more. I may end up doing that because it was such a fun find, and not really a find, it's not like I didn't know about this, but a realization, because I don't think about all the different costumes involved when I'm trying to plan what I'm going to draw. Like it clicks, like, oh yeah, there are a bunch, and it just didn't register because you see so many in the shows in the movies and whatnot that I didn't really think about it until I was, you know, researching that. I said, oh, okay, you know what, maybe we should draw more than just the regular outfits, you know what I mean? So I may do that. I may actually go back and do a couple more different outfits for each character, just because A, there's so much, and B, they're so fun, you know. Starting to rain outside, so if you hear any strange noises, it's because the rain has started. And I'm gonna go for something a little more dynamic too. with her hand. So let me see if I can pull this off. Give me 1 second to try to draw this real quick. Because I'm going for like that, her hands up like this. So we're gonna get a foreshortened thumb, and the fingers are gonna wrap under like that. So I need to see if I could. I was about to list them out by letters again, say A, if I could do this, and I tend to do that for some reason. Well, no, not for some reason, because it's comforting. That's obviously why I keep doing it. A little big, but I think I can do it. I'll try to thin it out a little bit as I'm going, but yeah, that's gonna work. Oh, you know what I almost forgot? The glasses. I'm going to do something a little different with her hand too. Looking at my hand while I'm doing this. Never be afraid to use yourself as a model. So, you know, whenever you need to, you're right there. You've got everything you need, you know? Just look down and or look in the mirror and you can use yourself as reference. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Let me draw. Okay, so here's where it's going to get crazy, because I got to draw her face. Right? But I want to draw those glasses too. Let me find a good picture. How can I do this? So I kind of need to draw the eyes. I kind of want to draw at least. I don't want to draw just the glasses only. I want her eyes in there, right? But I think it'd be a good, fun little thing to add to give her that spark of creativity, of uniqueness. That'll work. I like that. I think I'm about ready to switch. Oh, you know what? No, I want to draw her hair. I want the really long hair too. This is where it's going to get tricky. Is like, well, how do we draw the curls without drawing all the curls, because it's blonde hair, you know? This is where we're gonna have to get artistic. Man, this came out a really good sketch. I know the ink is not going to come anything close to this, but I wish I could keep building on this. This is one of those sketches that really worked out well for me. So let me erase some of these sketch lines, and then I'll see what I can do to capture her look with ink. So what I'm doing now is I want my Sharpie to stand out, not my pencil lines. And so the first few lines I put down, those are sketch lines. That was me just trying to get the position, the placement, and the proportions at 3 Ps, and figure out where she's going to stand. And as I get more confident, I press harder, and those lines take a little bit more pressure to erase, but I'm not adding that much pressure. So I'm leaving enough to see where I'm going to go, but erasing enough that I won't stand out over the Sharpie. And I think we're good. I think I'm there now. So I say we welcome all the skippers and get going. Welcome skippers, welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but a pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that the fine point can't quite find. Sketch the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more Harry Potter, check out that playlist right there, or just check out the playlist in general because I do so many drawings. I do one a day that I may have already drawn what you're looking for. So check it out, see if I've done it. If not, give me a shout and I'll see what I can do. You've seen the picture, you know where we're going, so I'm just going to dive right into this with her eye as much as I can see and do the top of the lid like this. Top of the lid like that. Just I want to see if I've got them level and where I want them to be. It looks good to me, so I'm going to draw the retina, the color part, like that. Looks good. So now I'm just going to try to hit the center with the pupil just a little bit. These Sharpies will bleed at this tiny of a size, so I have to just barely get in there and see if I can do that. Awesome. For the bottom of the eye, again, it'll bleed, so I don't draw the entire thing down there. You can. It's supposed to be there. I'll do it with color later. But with these Sharpies, I just kind of come back like that, just kind of go towards the center, just to imply that it's there. But again, I'll do it with color later. I like to thicken up the eyelash just a little bit on the outer edge, just to give it a more feminine, beautiful eyelash, like that. But I can't go too crazy, especially now, because I'm going to draw the glasses. So I'm just going to draw a line around, like this. Looks good, but again, see, you got to be very careful so it doesn't bleed. Draw the other one like this. Now her hair is going to be covering up the other part of the glass, so I kind of also need to draw the hairline real fast. Okay, so I know this is going to be kind of floating, but I'm just going to kind of draw like this, and that'll kind of help me to where the glasses are going to be. So, like I said, I'm just going to come over here like this for the top edge and go back over, but stop there. And that's what I want to do. Make sure I don't draw through the hair, so now it looks like it's underneath. And again, I know it's kind of funky where I left it, but you got to kind of plan according to what's on top, what's on bottom, and what you don't want to draw through. Now I'm just following my sketch, so that's why I can kind of just trace around the little, are they hands? Are they eyelashes? What are they? I think they're hands. That's what it looks like to me. But I don't think I can draw all 4 fingers. I can try. Let me see if I can get another one in here. Hang on. Yeah, I did it. I got it. All right, I'm going to bring it in. And then again, it's going to disappear under the hair over here, so I'm not worried about the rest of it. I can just draw to there. Okay? Awesome. Okay, so all we can see of her nose are a little bit of her nostrils, the bulb of her nose, and up like that. The details, they get kind of lost in color, so I'm not going to worry about that. So for her mouth, I'm going to give her a little bit of a smile, like that. I'm going to draw the lips, but again, the top one's going to get black. I try not to, but it's so thin, so tiny, that all I can really do is try like that, and try to leave it hollow so I can color, but it's barely there. The bottom one I can go thicker, so you can see more, and then come back up like that. So there, got a little smile, a little bit of a lip, and I can draw her chin right here like this. Now I thicken that up because when I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. So I just kind of match where it's going to go. You don't have to if you're working with pencil. I'm just explaining to you why I draw how I draw. Plus it helps me to correct a few things, like if I don't have it straight, I can kind of fix the line. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the side of her head here. Again, I'm thickening up my line. This one's going to kind of hit that hair. I didn't mean to plan for it to happen like that, but it kind of did. And there's my jawline. Now, I'm going to draw the hair, and this is where it's going to get tricky because I want it to be blonde hair. I want it to be light hair, but I want to draw all the hairlines. I am not going to. I want to. So I've got to practice restraint, subtlety, and where I don't know what else. Here, let me draw her neck too, just so you can see where it goes into her collar. I should switch over to the Sharpie for the clothes. Not the Sharpie, the big Sharpie for her clothes, because that's what the rest of it's going to be drawn in. But I wanted to give myself some edges for the hair. Okay, so here, let's start with the hair. So I'm going to part her hair on the side like this. I'm going to bring some lines around, but again, I have to be careful so I don't draw everything. But I do want to make it kind of curled and not really messy, but kind of messy. Right? So, but again, subtle lines to show the curves. And I've got this side wrapping over her shoulder. So I can get a little mussier. Kind of have a plan here. And also see I'm thickening up my lines. You don't have to do that. I'm just showing you what I do. But also it helps me to remember, because if I see a thick line, that tells me that's the edge. Especially when you're doing stuff like this where there's other lines inside. It's like, well, what's the edge, old man? You know, what's the end game? There we go. Not bad, not bad. Like I said, I want to do a lot more with color, so I need to stop drawing all these lines. But that's good for defining my edge. Now I just have to figure out her other side, which is going to kind of go back behind her. So I'm going to do like this, back behind those. I accidentally drew through it. It's not what I wanted to do. That's okay. Let's try not to draw. It's such a delicate little space there, those glasses, that I didn't want to draw through the fingers, and I accidentally did. It's okay. It happens. There we go. Okay, so there, my edges are defined. I can now start to build on her clothing. So I'm going to draw her collar like this. I go up to her vest. I'm going to draw the tie that's going down under the vest. And she does have like that little I was gonna say a locket, but it looks like a little piece of cork. I don't know, whatever that is. I can't remember right now. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. And honestly, I've never read the books. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to be one of those people that tries to fool you. I've never read the books. I've only seen the movie. I know books are, I'm sure, much better than the movie. Give much more detail. That's usually how it goes with everything in life. Books are always better. But I don't know the significance of that little necklace. All right. So now we're pretty much just drawing clothing. That's pretty much it. Nothing too terribly crazy about this. I'm just going to draw her sweater down like this. Going to bring it in over her hips like that. Let's just go ahead and draw the skirt since we're here to give you the shape of the body, so you see where we are. And again, because it's a sweater and skirt, there's not too much I'm really going to add to it. You know, maybe some crease lines like this. Nothing too crazy. All right. Okay, again, that's just body shape, so you see where we are. Her hand, I've just got it pointing down, like kind of, she's not even in a fighting pose, you know, or a spell casting pose, almost like, yeah, I got this, you know. It's like she's not, I was gonna not say so powerful, but just so confident with her spells and her casting and her place in life, you know. That's the other crazy thing. From what I can tell about her is, you know, she's got it down. She's a weirdo in so many words, but she's comfortable with who she is in life, you know. She's not a weirdo. She's like, no, I just, you know, I'm good with who I am, you know. In this day and age when we're all trying to figure out who we are and what we want to do, and it's nice to see a character that's like, yeah, okay, no, I'm good, you know, thanks, you know. You think I'm a weirdo? That's all right, I am good. Her hand is just basically down like this, just pointing down, holding her her wand. I'm just going to draw her thumb like this, and then I have to draw the wand before I draw the fingers because I don't want to draw through it. So I'm just going to bring it down, come back up, try to make it hollow and parallel. That's not bad. I've done before with a big Sharpie and it's too much. It's the wands need to be a little bit more subtle. So personally, I like to draw them thinner like this. So A, I can color them in, and B, it's something kind of like hair, a little bit more subtle, you know? All right, so I'm gonna draw the finger like this, wrapped over. The other ones, they're just kind of tucked in, and that's all you can really see. Okay, that's all we really got to do for that. So this hand is going to get a little trickier. This one's a little more dynamic. This one's kind of doing like this, okay? So I'm going to say the shoulder's covered up by the hair, so we're going to pick it up right there. Draw a little bit of a wrinkled shirt all the way down. Let's lift it up a little bit, so it's coming up here, and then there's the cuff, okay? So that means we're going to be going for the cuff like this because the hand is raised up. Let me show you with wrinkles so you see what I'm saying. The hand is raised up a little bit. Okay, so that part's all wrinkled from the way it's lifted. And so now this hand is doing this, so we're going to get a foreshortened thumb. So understand that, I know it looks like weird, like if you were to see this right now, it would look like I have no thumb, right? It's like, really turn it on, go, got no thumb, you know, but it's really there, it's just pointed right at you. So that's kind of what we're doing here, so bear with me, we'll come back and add some details in a second. It's just going to give her more of a unique hand. A unique way that she holds herself. A confident way that she holds herself. I don't mean literally holding herself, but her the way she carries herself, I guess is what I'm trying to say. She's very confident with, again, who she is in life, right? So there we go. So see, the thumb is a little foreshortened. You can only see so much, and that happens sometimes, you know? It's best not to draw stuff like that, because like if you were to draw my hand pointed right at you like that, just draw it off to the side, you know? But sometimes we got to do some more dynamic looks to get a dynamic feel. So same thing. We'll point it out just a little bit like that, just to show that that's the direction it's going in. But again, it's just kind of the way it is, just to get a more dynamic look. Okay. All right. So now all we're really doing is drawing legs. We're just going to come down here and draw anatomy. So I'm going to draw her knee, down to her shin, down to her ankle. There's the back of her knee, calf to her ankle, like I said. And then I think it's just shoes. I don't think there's anything special about those crazy shoes. I can't really see, honestly. Ooh, there is kind of, but I can't see. It's a bad picture. Oh well, there's not much I can do. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit, open it up. That's where the shoe is. Come down to here. And there is kind of a strap going across. Down, opens up a little bit more. There's something on the tip. I don't know what that is, but it looks really neat. Some kind of design. And that's what I'm saying. I wonder if there's more to it, like there's some kind of special, you know, these are her parents' shoes, or maybe they're not rich people's shoes, you know, how they really judge you, especially what's that one group? I'm going to stop talking now, because now I sound like an old man who's trying to describe stuff to you that you already know about. So, enough of that, all right? Okay, so we'll say there's a little bit of a knee there. Just got hose on, so you can't really see it anyway. Okay, so the side of her leg here, back to the calf, down to the ankle like that. And again, the shoe kind of opens up. Draw that little strap going across. The heel, but it's more pointed at you. So all you can see is that. Oops, I don't know why I did that. I'm going to angle that up a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to draw, it looks like a, I can't tell if it's a rose or a flower or what, so I'm just going to draw like that, like a little petal on there, you know, just for something. Just to give it some zhuzh. But there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.